What's up everybody? My name is Christy, aka Christy Fitness. Today I'm going to walk us through a lovely little run prep. And this comes specifically because my clients happen to mention to me that they are not warming up before they run. I'm a certified personal trainer, certified fitness instructor. So I'm going to walk you through some of the things that I do. It's literally 5 minutes. So take the 5 minutes before. I guarantee you it'll help your runs. It'll help you feel really strong. It'll help the post run feeling as well. All right, so let's get moving. First things first, I'm gonna start with some good mornings. I'm gonna bring my feet about hip distance apart, pull the belly button in, either bring my hands to the back of the head, soft bend through the knees, and zip those hips forward. I'm gonna stand up nice and tall. The good mornings are gonna lengthen and stretch some of the back side of your legs, like your hamstrings. It's also gonna get your butt to fire up a little bit. I wanna make sure if I'm doing it facing you, my weight is right in between. So I'll get anywhere from like 8 to 10 of those. And then from there, I'm gonna wake up the entire body in a nice big squat with a little heel lift. So I'm gonna drop the seat, press those hips up, drop the seat, nice deep exhale. You wanna get your butt to work in the warm up, all right? A lot of folks think that you can just kind of get into your run and then that'll be your warm up. But really you should warm up. It's just like you would never do a presentation without kind of preparing beforehand. Running is a lot on your body, like a big presentation. All right, from there, let's take some walkouts. We're gonna layer these walkouts up. Walk it out to the top of your mat. Maybe hold your plank here, take a deep breath. You can take a nice little hinge here. All right, we don't wanna stay in a stretch for too long because you're warming up. You're gonna step your right foot up towards your right hand, right arm up, maybe roll out the shoulder a little bit. Maybe take a nice little down dog where you drive the heels down, hips up. Walk it up, I'm gonna take a nice big stretch. We'll take it to the other side. All right, so find that plank position, hands right under your shoulders, left foot steps all the way up, left arm up. You can maybe take the shoulders, a little shoulder roll here, take a nice little down dog, walk it back, maybe 1 or 2 more, however you feel. All right, so these are great. Again, you're gonna warm up the entire body. Now I'm gonna add a little rotation here. Why the rotation? Well, you're about to do a lot of rotation through your T-spine. And the T-spine is your thoracic spine, anything that's connected to your vertebrae. Right, so you have 12 of those. As you run, opposite arm to the leg comes up, and there's a lot of rotation there. So I'm just trying to get that elbow down to the ground, warm it up. And then from there, I'm actually gonna stay right here. Drop the knees down, I'm gonna go through a little cat-cow. Push the floor away, looking for my belly button. Drop the belly, drop the chest. All right, really focus on your pelvis. Pelvis is here. You're gonna push, tuck the tailbone underneath, and then drop the belly, drop the chest as you look up towards the ceiling as you pull the heels of your hands close to your body. All right, we're gonna open up the hips because they're about to do a lot of flexion and we're gonna get the booty to fire. Pull the belly button in, kick this heel up nice and high. Take it up, and then take it out. Take it up, take it out. Nice big deep breath. I'm gonna go for about 5 sets on each side. This is my 4th. I'm flexing the foot. This is my 5th. And I'm gonna switch it up. Take it up, take it out. Really press through the palms. And of course, if it feels like too much on your wrist, you can always come down to your forearms. Take it up, take it out. We'll find a quick little plank here. 3, 2, 1. Set it back into that plank position. You can shake your head yes and no here. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Keep squeezing your butt. All right, I'm gonna tap this knee down and then straighten out that leg. Tap the knee down, straighten out that leg. Really think about squeezing your glutes and find length. 2 more. Taking your time, and then from there, I turn to the side. This one, if you have like 0 minutes, this is the one I really would focus on. It is going to be your clamshells. Set yourself up for success. I want you to lift here. So lift, you see my shirt here, I'm lifting my obliques, which is the side of the core, away from the mat. My hips are stacked over one another, and then I'm gonna click these heels together. I'm gonna make a diamond shape. Now, making sure this hip is not opening up. If we're opening up, reset, do it again. This has got to be rotation from here. I even sometimes will keep my hand on the hip to make sure that I'm not opening up. All right, get that booty to go, that side butt. Why is the side butt so important? And you'll hear me say it a lot. First things first, your glute medius is going to help keep your knee in line. It's going to help keep your knee tracking correctly as you get fatigued, as you get tired. All right, so keep your pace, right? And just make sure that the knees are kind of tracking in the right spot and warm up with these. All right, you'll get a few more here. And that side butt is heating up in 3, 2, 1. We can gently just swing these legs around. Now, you might notice I'm also barefoot. Now, I am gonna actually go for a run today. So So I figured I would do this video right before, making sure my hips are forward. I'm barefoot because your muscles that run behind the backside of the body, all the way up the backside of the legs, they actually start or they insert underneath your foot. So you just want to make sure that we kind of really focus on pulling the belly button and really I like to use the feet to kind of grip the ground. You're gonna wear your sneakers that have a decent amount of cushion, right? So they're gonna save you. But we just want to make sure that like we're taking our time to warm up. You know, your ankles are super important as you get through a stretch here. So take 1 or 2 more. You got 5 seconds to go here. In 3, 2, 1. Last little bit, we'll take our glute bridges. The glute bridges, drive both heels down. Keep your big toes down, your little toe and your heel. Think about gripping everything underneath. Palms are up towards the sky. Press those hips up. Take a deep exhale. Now, a lot of folks will pull from the front of the legs. I want you to get your booty to go. Duh. It's like keep a count on how many times I say booty. But I don't care. This is about your butt. Drive those heels down. Start to think about pulling your heels towards your butt. Relax the shoulders. You're gonna come up nice and high in 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips up. Little pulse. 5. Little pulse. 4. We flip in 3, in 2, and 1. Now, before we flip, we're just gonna take a little core exercise. I'm bringing my legs into nice little tabletop position. Hands are right over my shoulders. And this is called a dead bug. I don't make up the names, but I just kind of report the news here. Make sure your lower back is super glued to the mat. At no point is there any space between your lower back and the mat. You're gonna take a deep exhale, kick your left leg out, right arm, hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1, bring it in. No space between your lower back and the mat. Knee is at about 90 degrees. You're gonna take that deep exhale, keep reaching for 3, 2, 1. Use that exhale wherever you can. Now, if the legs, arms trip you up, I would focus on the legs. Keep the toe pulling up towards your nose. All right, last little bit. You got 5 seconds to go here. Pull those shoulders away from your back. We're gonna gently roll it up. Flip, you can kind of pop through. Find your plank position, drop the heels down, hips up. I'm gonna bend the knees. I'm gonna step my left foot forward. Final bit, I swear, I promise. Front knee over the ankles, shoulders away from your ears. Tuck that back toe under, stand up. And this is why it's super beneficial to be barefoot on this. Grip that ground underneath you. Stand up tall, shoulders over your hips. Keep pushing that front knee out of your last 2 toes. And once you get to number 5, you switch it up. All right, tuck that back toe under. If you could give it like an accent, go on the way up. Take a deep exhale, and then gently come on down. Why? This is what you should be looking like when you run, right? And opposite elbow to knee. You got 1 more. Awesome. Alrighty, last little bit. Just gonna take a nice big deep breath. Give yourself a little side stretch. A little side stretch. Alright? And that is what I would do if I'm heading for a run and I want to make sure that I'm getting the absolute best out of my run. Alright? If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can try, kind of like put a little comment on the bottom there, or feel free to reach out at Christy_fitness on Instagram.